Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Coopzilla, and this is another StarCraft 2 broadcast. I am so glad to be casting it today. It is a 5-game series between EGIdra and AcerElfi. We see AcerElfi being a good sport and EGIdra being a good sport back. I'm going to throw down some spoilers right here if you haven't seen Game 1. If you haven't, go back and watch it. It's a pretty dang good game. You can guess what happened. EGIdra did win that game. He just macroed his brains out and was able to come away with the win. Right now we're on, what is this, Shakur's Plateau or something like that. I'm so bad with the map names. I see them all the time when I play, and I just never remember what they're called. But it doesn't really matter. It's a StarCraft 2 map, and that's all that matters. It's fun to watch. But if you're familiar with this map, we have 4 different spawning points that our players can spawn in, but they are not allowed to spawn cross position. You see right here, you're not allowed to spawn this way. So Idra knows he is somewhere over here or over here. As a Zerg player, you want him to be over here just because it's such a long distance across this map. You see my mouse down here. Such a long distance to run, therefore you can just macro your brains out and go ahead. As for the Protoss, he is throwing down his forge quite early, and that just sets off a signal right now. He will be going for his fast expand. That is pretty much the only way to keep up ahead on Idra, either that or cheese. Who was it? Was it, it might have been Anaris. If you guys are subscribed to Anaris StarCraft, he is a fun caster. He's friends with Husky and other stuff like that. I'm not sure how I discovered him. It might have been through Husky. I'm not sure. I've been subscribed to him almost as long as I have been to Husky and Sai and all those other people. But he's one of my favorites, and recently he put up a game where a guy named, I can't even remember his name, I don't even know why I'm telling this story, but his player, who is a high-level player, cheesed Idra and won 3 times in a row, or 2 times in a row, or something like that. And Idra was not very happy, as you can imagine. But he is throwing down this pylon and preventing Idra from getting any lings out. His spawning pool is down, and 4 lings are on their way to kill this pylon, and maybe even this probe if he's not careful enough. And he does get the way, so he will break down this pylon pretty soon and throw down the hatchery. In the meantime, we have almost half of Nexus built already, and before Idra even gets down his own hatchery. So the Nexus is definitely on its way, and as a result of that, Elfi's economy just might be a little bit, you see they are about the same, but as soon as that Nexus pulls up, his economy will be able to take off just because of Chrono Boost. You see a lot of Chrono Boost being saved up. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe he's saving it for a, I don't know. What's going on? Not building anything? Guess he's just hoping. There was a space there. You see that little run by? But this Ling will not survive if he tries to run by. He's already had 1 too many shots taken on him. And we see the Chrono Boost being used on itself, and this one is on itself as well. I'm pretty confused about that. I don't, maybe, I don't know. On itself and on itself. Okay, so I guess he was just saving up to get out mass probe production, and as a result of that, we will see him climb ahead in the harvester count. And this is great for Elfi. This is exactly what he needs. Let's check out what Idra is going right now. It looks like he has his 2 queens out, throwing down double gas at the same time, and looking to maybe start getting some of his upgrades. We see for Elfi, he has his upgrades already. We see a starport coming down. Where is that starport? Right here. Ooh, double starport. Is he running off 3 gas? He has 3 gas right now. I'm interested to see what this could go. Idra already has his 3rd base. I wasn't even checking the mini-map and seeing that go down. But Idra knows I cannot stay behind bases on a Protoss player. I got to expand, I got to expand. And we saw that last game I was talking about him expanding very quick. That hatchery probably went down around the 5-minute mark, maybe a little bit after, but it's down now, and EGIdra will start to catch up in the harvester count, if not already pull ahead, and we see that he has already pulled ahead. And with these queens inject larvae, popping larvae, we see that the harvester count will start to climb quite a bit. We see the evolution chamber going down. EGIdra has quite a bit of gas. You might be saving it up for what is EGIdra saving his gas for? We'll see. We'll just keep our eye on the production tab. There we go. Attack, melee. We might be seeing him. There we go. That's what I was. That's kind of what I was expecting. Layer going down. Usually, I am a Zerg player, and usually as a Zerg player, the first thing you want to do is get a layer or this, and get some early melee upgrades. That way, your lings can actually fare against something like zealots, stalkers. You know, do the damage they need to do very quickly. So because Acer had those two Stargates, he's able to get out quite a bit. His stuff has been revealed, and EGIdra throws down some Spore Crawlers. That is very good against Phoenix because they cannot attack Spore Crawlers, not even a little bit. But the Queen will probably go down. I don't see anything else. Another Queen's coming in. This Queen will probably go down, and there it goes. And now he's able to even take down this Queen. This is not looking good for EGIdra. He's not able to build a Queen as this hatchery is morphing in. He might be getting down a fast Hydralisk den as soon as he can to be able to attack these guys. But in the meantime, EGIdra is losing a lot of Overlords, and that is just the most annoying thing. I hate this. I hate this. Getting super supply blocked. We might even see EGIdra GG out early just because that's EGIdra's style. He gets kind of angry and feels defeated before the game is even done. But he has so many bases, I don't think that EGIdra is going to be that bad off. He might even be able to come back from this. Another Overlord going down, and I don't even think a Phoenix got killed because of this micro from Elfi. So we're seeing a lot better play from Elfi here. Excuse me. As for EGIdra, we saw a, let's see, well, there it is. Infestation Pit has been down. He might, a good, you see how these guys kind of clump up a little bit? You see like they kind of stack on each other. A nicely placed, what am I trying to say? Gosh dang it. Fungal Growth could just easily take this whole thing out, especially since they are light units. You see they're light mechanical units. So now Elfi's just going to be using this for map control, keeping EGIdra's scouting down, making sure he doesn't have any of the watchtowers. He might pick off these little guys. You know, you have the energy, you might as well do it. You might just let them go on. And EGIdra's going to poke up here, get shot, sees that it is not walled off. He might want to build some lings and just do a run by. He has quite a few. We'll see where these guys go. Acer hopefully caught that. Elfi caught that coming down. These lings might get a run by. I'm not sure what's going to go down. And ooh, what's in here? 2 zealots and a sentry. EGIdra caught every bit of wind of that. So he will be ready. A macro hatch going down just to get out, pump out the lings. You see, oh, that's actually Acer. He's not doing so great on his macro. What is going on? What is going on? I want to make sure I don't miss anything, but I also want to make sure what's going down for Elfi. We see some, ooh, nice. Maybe that's what he was saving up for. You see the minerals drop right there, and he might be saving up for even another one. EGIdra is not even paying attention. He must have seen that warp prism go by. I don't even know what's going down. The Hydralisk will just wreak havoc on these. Oh, and that's what I was talking about. The fungal growth goes down. He will be able to pick off this this infestor. That's a lot of gas. But so many Hydralisks just completely annihilated all those zealots, and the Graviton Beams keeping the zealots out of control. And ooh, nice little fungal growth over there. EGIdra using all of his units to the best of their ability. But in the meantime, Acer is keeping these Phoenix alive pretty dang well. And, you know, lifting those Hydralisks, he's able to kill off, keep the zealots alive and kill off a lot of necessary units. Now he's just kind of doing crowd control. keeping away from the fungal growth and keeping his units alive. EGIdra is kind of in a bind right here. I don't know if he's going to be able to come back. Such a great play by this Warp Prism. You know, the Warp Prism buff a little while ago was able to do some, you know, bring Warp Prism back into play, and I do like it. I hate it as a Zerg player, but I love watching it. Such interesting play. It's definitely not cheese, but it's a definite way to get into a Zerg space when you just can't run in the front door. And so we see some great thing going on. You know, a lot of damage being dealt, some great micro by Elfi, and some great micro by EGIdra. You're going to be able to push this away. Maybe another wave of Zealots coming in. Going to be able to work on these Hydras pretty well. The Hydras do a lot of damage, and if they're able to micro away, they can do a lot of damage. But Zealots are pretty beefy. And so now we see another horde of Zealots being warped in. The Phoenix, there's quite a bit of them. They're able to lift them up, kill some Hydralists away, and if they can get some of these Hydras out of the picture, these Zealots can do lots of damage. This Queen will go down, and that's a blow for EGIdra. It's always good to have lots of larvae, lots of injects. At least he does have a macro hatch. You see not all of the larvae is being used, and so it's not a matter of larva count. So I guess the Queen's not that big of a deal right now, but we can see quite a lot of resources being killed. 25 units that Acer has killed of EGIdra's, or workers, I mean. Let's bring that back up. See, workers. But 138 workers that Acer has killed of EGIdra's. That is just bad news. And the Hydras are just flooding in, trying to kill a lot of Acer's units, but the Phoenix are just keeping themselves alive, doing a lot of damage, letting Zealots take the blunt of the blow just because they cost less. They're not worth as much, but they have a lot of life, and 150 life, just kind of warping him in as he goes. In the meantime, he's just macroing hard, using his chrono boost on the Stargates, trying to get as much Phoenix over there as possible, because he knows that as long as he keeps on building Hydralists, these Phoenix can easily pick him up, and as they, you know, Hydralists are light units, and now they can just one-shot him. There's so many Phoenix, he can lift him up, one-shot, lift him up, one-shot. And Elfi's basically locked down this base. He's not putting these guys to use. He needs to a little micro a little bit better. There he goes. But this base will basically be locked down. And thank goodness EGIdra has expanded again. He knows that he needs to have the income necessary to be able to take on, and he's keeping up in the supply count a little bit, but we do see that Elfi is quite a bit ahead. And so now he lifts all these guys up, taking them out of the picture as and there goes EGIdra. GG's out of the game. We do see a GG out of EGIdra. I am pleased to see that he is being a little bit more polite. EGIdra is a great player. You know, he's one of the top in the world, and it always discourages me when I see him just being a bad sport. You don't see someone like Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, the big names in sports being bad sports. But EGIdra, I'm glad when you are playing a good sport. And he did lose this game, so that means the series is 1-1. We will go on to a game number 3 and 4 at least, and we'll see just how that goes. So stay tuned, subscribe for more videos, and link to the next video will be coming up in the after this. So thank you very much for watching. This has been Koopzilla signing out. GG.